Hey guys, it's me, Ole, and the BlackBerry KEYone has one specific feature that makes it stand out from the huge crowd of Android devices. And that of course is the physical keyboard. In this video I'll go over some features that makes it better than a virtual keyboard, and I'm sure you haven't heard about all of them. And first I'll go over the obvious features, like the fingerprint sensor. It's incorporated into the spacebar, which is a really cool place to put it. It's basically where your thumb rests and it's extremely easy to unlock. On the plus side, it's really accurate and really fast. Actually the fastest one and most precise one I've ever used, faster than the D-Tech 60 or the iPhone. And it seems like BlackBerry paid a lot of attention to detail because two LEDs on the spacebar pulsate when the scan is ready to read your print. Really cool. It has a glossy keyboard, which is a change from the more traditional keyboards like on the BlackBerry Q10 Classic or Passport. They all had matte keys. Only seeing the videos about it, I was rather skeptical about them, but after using them for quite some time, they do feel quite nice. The only thing that is kind of strange is that your thumbs feel sweaty while typing on them, but the keys are very clicky, and if you come from a BlackBerry device, it's easy to type on them. Here's a sound clip on how loud they are so you can get an impression for yourself. Pressing the Alt key lets you use the symbols or numbers that are on each key. And if you need even more, you can press the symbol key on the KEYone's keyboard, which brings up a bigger menu. The cool thing here is that you can choose those by pressing the physical keys on the keyboard of the KEYone. So no need to lift your fingers. Also, the keys on the KEYone are not as rounded off as they are on the Classic or the Q10. It's a real subtle curve, but it doesn't take much away from the typing experience. And the keyboard on the KEYone is also touch enabled, meaning you can swipe and scroll on them when you're in menus, web pages, etc. And what many don't mention is that it also supports multi-touch gestures. So you can also pinch to zoom on it when you're looking at pictures or browse through a website. The spacebar of course is not touch enabled because it houses the fingerprint sensor. So it can be kind of awkward scrolling in the middle. Swiping from right to left also deletes a word. It's really nice and makes it easy and quick to type or erase words. Really convenient. When the phone shows you predictions while typing, you can easily swipe up on the keyboard below the suggested word in order to include it in the text you're writing. And this again really speeds up the typing process because you don't have to lift your fingers from the keyboard in order to touch the screen. Double tapping on the keyboard brings up a cursor that you can move around with swiping over the keyboard. Also, holding down the Shift key and then swiping over the keyboard brings up the selection tool. And that's really nice for deleting or copying big passages. In the settings of your KEYone, you can assign different keys to act as a control key, just like you're used to on your computer. I've set it to the right Shift key. Now I can copy the text with Shift and C, or paste text with Shift and V, or even select everything with Shift and A. Really useful if you want to be productive. Speaking of shortcuts, you can assign 52 shortcuts on your physical keyboard. So for example, you can assign Instagram to long pressing I, or Facebook to long pressing F. But that's not all. It actually blew my mind that you can also assign another shortcut on the same key. So for example, if you short press F, you can quickly dial your business partner or someone else. In the Chrome web browser app, you can press Alt and D to activate the URL bar, Alt and F to bring up the menu, or Shift and Space brings you to the next page, while Alt, Shift and Space brings you to the previous one. As well as press the spacebar to jump through the web page. It's really awesome. This also works with apps like the BlackBerry Hub or Twitter. Additionally, you can press T to go to the top of the page, or B to go to the bottom of the page. It's not consistent throughout all apps yet, but it would be really nice to see it implemented in more apps. Those obviously are not all features the KEYone offers, but that's at least the features I know of. If you know any more features, please let me know in the comment section below. That's the end of this video. If you liked it, please make sure you give the video a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to stay updated with new videos. Also make sure to follow me on my social media channels. And my BlackBerry Messenger channel pin is in the description box below. We'll see us in my next video. Until then, bye.